Hey, hi all, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to see about Google BigQuery. Google BigQuery is an serverless data processing engine, so which comes with a highly scalable data warehousing platform that comes with a built-in query engine. Okay, the query engine is capable for running a SQL queries on terabyte of data in a matter of seconds, and also in a petabyte of data in within a couple of minutes. Okay, so you can get this performance without having to manage any infrastructure, and without having to create a rebuilding index and so many components to maintain the database related performance components in it. So today we starts with the big Google BigQuery. We can explore a few options which are available in Google BigQuery, and how we can able to add a data set over there, and we can able to query a SQL statement within the console, and we can able to see how it is behaving, and what are the options are there, what are the facilities are there to explore within a serverless facility, right? So when compared with other databases, it's completely a serverless one, so we no need to bother about the infrastructure and the data storing, and the compute instance, or something which could help us to process these database services, right? So no need to worry about those things at this time. Okay, we quickly jump into this console. So this is the BigQuery console over here. I just logged into my personal account. Okay, so here I'm going here. So when you click here, add, so there are so many options are there to onboard your database or a table or a file into the Google BigQuery. So today I'm going to use a public data set. Okay, so I'm just choosing this star project by name. Okay, so here we need to give BigQuery hyphen public data. So once you click here, so you could notice the data set has been created. So within that particular project, there are so many different data sets are available to explore. It's a free one. No need to import the table, and after that, so here you could notice there are a lot of data sets are available. Okay, here, so in this we are going to use only two data sets. Okay, what are those two data sets? Means this is the one particular data set we are going to use. Actually, in database world we could call it as schema, but in BigQuery we call it as a data set. So under this data set we are going to create a table. Okay, so for accessing this particular data set, so there is a particular format is there. So I'm going to use this particular data set, city bike underscore trips. Okay, so to explore before jumping into the SQL part, so we just want to see this is how it looks like. And let's say for example, okay, so this is the schema. Okay, these are the columns are there. Okay, I'm having this many columns are there, and this is the data types. So these are the data types for that particular columns, and these are the mode, whether it is a required or not required. I mean, normally in database world we call it as a not null and allow null, right? So that is the one thing here, and here it is a description. Okay, so and with once you go to the details, you could able to see what is the table ID. So using this particular string, we can able to access. So using this particular table ID, we are going to access this particular data set. Okay, within this particular data set, there are two tables are there: city bike station and city bike trips. Okay, and we will explore later. And here some metadata and details about that, when it was created and when it was last modified. And also there is a expiration is available. So here this particular table is set to an never, And here some storage information about this particular table. Here the total number of rows, how many number of rows which is available for this particular table, and what is the size for this particular table. And yeah, this is the one thing. And we can able to preview that table records. When clicking this preview button, we can able to preview the table records. Okay, let's say for example, I think okay, serving null values. Okay, maybe we can use a SQL query to see the record sets. And see here, this many rows are there, and out of this, only the 50 records has been displayed for preview. Okay, this is about the table, and right now we are going to get and see the table query. Okay, let's see. I'm just giving select. Sorry. Select start from. So as I mentioned earlier, this is my data project name. Okay, so I mean I'm just providing this particular name, BigQuery hyphen public hyphen data. So under this, I just created I mean it's a data set. We call it as a data set. So data set is already available. So we need to specify the data set, and after that, which table we are going to access, right? So that particular table name we need to provide. Okay, let's say for example, if I select this one, so you could notice, so how much data it is going to process when I'm executing this particular query. So how much amount of data is it is going to process. Okay, so this is an one thing we need to make sure before executing any SQL statement. To avoid this, what we can do means we can fire a select statement based on our so I'm going here and click the split tab. I'm pressing the cursor here. So what I'm doing, I'm just simply clicking here. Okay, so my column has been added here, and also I just want okay, I'm just adding gender. Sorry, gender, and I'm adding one more column, bike ID. Okay, I'm just closing this one. Okay, let's say for example, if I execute this one, so what is how much what is my query I mean how much data it is going to process, right? 1.14 GB amount of data it is going to process. Okay, even though if I specify there is a limit facility is there, even though I have specified I just want only 10 records, it doesn't consider those limit conditions. Under the limit condition is going to use only for displaying the results. Okay, here, right? So that time only it is going to useful. Okay, so what I'm going to do, okay, let's see. Maybe we go with bike ID, only bike ID. Gender and all not required. So bike ID. How much record? It's going to process only 405.19 MB. Okay, when I'm executing this particular select statement. So I'm just executing this, and let's see. So it just displayed. Maybe I can provide 100 and where bike ID is not null. Okay, now I could able to see some values over here. Okay, since I mentioned the filter condition as the bike ID is not null. Okay, so because of this I could able to see the results over here. Okay, and also here we could able to see the execution details let's say for example, what is the elapsed time for this particular query to execute and return the results for us, right? And how much consumed, time slots consumed, and what is the size of the bytes it has been shuffled, since it is um, in a master and slave architecture. So it has to shuffle few records from master to slave and slave within the slave to slave, right? So uh, so so how much size of, what is the size of the data it has been shuffled, right? So this is the number, okay. And also it has been read this much amount of data, okay, for processing the input, okay. So that is the one thing. And another one here, this is the output. So here we could able to see we just required only 100 records, right? So we just so it just written only 100 records, okay. And there are few more facilities are there, like we can able to explore the data in looker or excel sheet or python. There is this many facilities are available, but we are not going to explore right now. Maybe we can see it, we can explore it in upcoming videos. And there is a facility over there, we can able to save this particular query. So click this, and once you click the save query, it will ask you, it will provide you, it will ask you to choose what is the visibility, whether it is a personal to you, it's a private to you only to view this particular SQL, or else everyone within this project able to view, or it's a public access. Okay, this is the one thing. And another one, like, see, once I click the save, see here my the query has been saved here, okay. And also I can able to share my link over there. And also there are few more things, like we can able to format this particular query, okay. Let's say for example, I'm just click this format query string, so it is formatted, okay, in a proper readable manner, okay. There are few query settings are there. Maybe we can discuss in next video, okay. Thanks for watching this particular video. Going forward, we are going to explore GCP BigQuery in upcoming days. Thank you. If you really like this particular video, kindly click the like button and do subscription. Thank you. Have a nice day.